Before we continue, make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell. India and China are engaged in a standoff around the lake in Ladakh, where a banner is erected by the Indian Army, stands on a ridge around the Pangong Tso Lake in Ladakh. The Indian Army has reportedly occupied heights on the north bank of Pangong Tso, which overlook Chinese positions on the ridge lines in the Finger Four area. This means that the Indian Army now has a tactical advantage on both the north and south banks of the Pangong Tso. Mountain warfare is all about dominating the heights, and since they have come under the Indian Army's control, there are reports that China has started building up its forces on the north bank of the Pangong Tso, and is trying to come closer to the Indian position at Finger Four. The whole Pangong Tso area in the Ladakh sector is on edge, with expectation of some kind of action from the Chinese army to regain lost ground on the south of the lake, where India had in a preemptive move occupied 24 strategic heights. At present, India Army holding 30 dominating heights and other such terrain on the southern bank of the Pangong Tso, all of which were earlier unoccupied or partly held. According to government sources, the heights include the Rezangla and Rekinla, both dominating the Spangor Gap, and covering patrol points 27 to 31. They also include the dominating heights of Blacktop, Hainan, Helmet, Gurung Hill, Gorkha Hill and Magar Hill, among others. Most of these heights and dominating terrain features were unoccupied or lightly held by Indian Army troops before the standoff began with China in eastern Ladakh in early May this year. What has added to the tension is the fact that now all the action in the Pangong Tso area is being controlled directly by commanders in Beijing, and it's no longer in the hands of local PLA officers. To put pressure on India, China had also brought forward its 15 to 20 tanks near Spangor Gap, a mountain pass on the Lak between China and India. India too has deployed its battle tanks. In its Moldo garrison, China has now deployed 5,000 to 7,000 soldiers, and India has a similar number in the area. Chinese troops are on a daily basis trying to threaten Indians' positions. India has built defenses and put barbed wire around its positions, and has warned the Chinese that crossing these wires will attract strong reaction from the Indian Army. On Monday night, the Chinese army tried to remove the barbed wire. Indian Army warned them to go back, but the Chinese troops then fired in the air to intimidate Indian soldiers. Next day, the PLA troops were carrying what looked like traditional Gwando weapons, a single-edged sword-like blade on the end of a pole, and had automatic rifles. In May, the Chinese army had crossed the LAC on the north bank of Pangong Tso, and occupied 8 kilometers between Finger 4 and Finger 8 areas. In all diplomatic and military talks between the two countries, China has bluntly refused to vacate the occupied areas. The Finger area refers to a set of 8 cliffs jutting out of the Sarijap Range, overlooking Pangong Lake. Before the PLA grabbed positions on Finger 4, overlooking Indian deployments, the army would patrol right up to Finger 8, that New Delhi considers within Indian territory.